Welcome to this Functional Skills Level 1 Maths training video. This video contains information and guidance on Criterion 1. Read, write, order, and compare large numbers up to 1 million. At Level 1, and by the end of this session, you should be able to identify the place value of digits in large numbers. Read and write numbers up to 1 million in both figures and words. Order numbers from smallest to largest and vice versa. Compare two or more numbers. And use the symbols more than, less than, and equal to when comparing numbers. Let's start with place value. Place value shows how much a digit is worth in a number. Each digit in a number has a specific place value. Here is a place value chart. The chart is showing the number 1 million, which is written in digits. Let's look at some steps we can use to identify place value. Step 1. Learn the different place values. From smallest to largest, these are ones or units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and so on. Step 2. Identify digit positions. In the number 569,241, the 5 is in the hundred thousands place. It is worth 500,000. The 6 is in the 10,000s place. It is worth 60,000. The 9 is in the thousands place. Its value is 9,000. The 2 is in the hundreds place. Its value is 200. The 4 is in the tens place with a value of 40. Finally, the 1 is in the ones place. Step 3. Remember that place value changes. The value of a digit increases as it moves to the left in a number. For example, a 5 in the ones column is worth 5. A 5 in the tens column is worth 50. The placeholder or 0 in the ones column stops the number from being read incorrectly. A 5 in the hundreds column is worth 500. Here, you can see there are two placeholders. One in the tens column and one in the ones column. Let's apply our knowledge of place value. What is the place value of each emboldened digit? What is each number worth? The first answer has been done for you. In 67,024, the 7 is in the thousands place. Its value is 7,000, or 7,000s. Pause the video while you write down your answers, then press play when you're ready to continue. Check your answers. Did you get them right? Pause the video while you check, then press play to move on to reading numbers. Numbers can be read as both words and figures. Large numbers can be tricky to read because of the number of digits involved. Here are 3 steps you can use to help you read numbers. Step 1. Start from the left. Begin reading the number from the largest place value. Step 2. Break the number into groups. Large numbers are divided into groups of 3 digits. For example, 345,678. Notice that, when we say this number, we say the thousands together, and then the hundreds, tens and ones together. Step 3. Use commas. Commas separate groups of 3 digits to help you read numbers more easily. In this example, the hundred thousands, 10,000s and thousands are grouped together and then followed by a comma. Then the hundreds, tens and ones are grouped together at the end of the number. When you use commas to separate groups of 3 digits, start from the right. Let's try reading numbers. We'll do the first two together. The first number only has hundreds, tens and ones. We can read these together in one chunk. 359. The second number also has 10,000s and thousands. We need to group these together to read the first part of the number. The comma helps us remember to do this. 25,359. Now pause the video while you read the other numbers, then press play to check your answers. When you're ready, listen carefully for the answers. Did you read them correctly? 2011. 593,446. 987,216. 1,641. 12,002. Learners also need to be able to write numbers in both digits and words. For example, the number 876,543 can be written in words. This is shown on screen. Here are some tips you can use to help you write numbers in digits and words. If you need to write the number in words, write the number down as you would say it aloud. You can even break the number into groups and write out each section in words to help you. For example, 710,103. When writing numbers in digits, start from the largest place value and write each digit in the correct place. For example, 453,200 can be written as 453,200. Remember to check for zeros. If there is a zero in the number, make sure you don't accidentally skip any place values when writing it in words. For example, 509,012. If we forget the zeros, the number will be incorrect, 5,912. Now it's your turn. Practice writing the first three numbers in figures. This means numbers. After, write the next three numbers in words. You will not lose marks in your exam if you spell the words incorrectly or do not use hyphens. However, you must make sure your answers are clear. Pause the video while you write down your answers, then press play when you're ready to continue. Let's check your answers. Did you get them right? Pause the video while you mark your work, then press play to continue. Let's move on to ordering numbers. Ordering numbers means arranging them in sequence, either from smallest to largest or largest to smallest. Here are some steps you can follow to help you. Step 1. Line up the numbers. Place the numbers below one another with their place values lined up. This means ones under ones, tens under tens, and so on. You can draw a place value chart to help you. Step 2. Look for the difference. Compare the same place value in each number. If you are ordering numbers from largest to smallest, start by looking at the biggest place value. This means looking from left to right. If you're ordering from the smallest, check to see which number has less digits and a lower place value. Step 3. Check all digits if needed. If the place values are the same, keep comparing the next digits until you find a difference. In our example, we are asked to order from largest to smallest. The numbers have been lined up below one another in a place value chart. 120,534 is the only number with 6 digits. Therefore, it is the largest. Next, move to the 10,000s. Both of the first two numbers have 10,000s. The first number has 6 10,000s, whereas the second number only has 5. Therefore, the first number, 63,497, is larger, followed by 53,467. Finally, the four-digit number 8,429 is the smallest, as it is the only one left. Don't forget to double-check your answers. Now it's your turn. Write these numbers in order from smallest to largest. Pause the video while you answer the questions, then press play when you're ready to continue. Let's check your answers. Did you get them right? Pause the video while you check, then press play to continue. Learners also need to be able to compare two or more numbers and decide which is larger or smaller. To compare numbers, look at the size of the digits in each place value. Remember to start from the left. To compare numbers, we can follow the steps we used for ordering numbers. Let's recap what these are. Step 1. Line up the numbers. Compare the digits starting from the leftmost place value. This means ones under ones, tens under tens, and so on. This can be seen in the table on screen. Step 2. Look for the difference. Check the same place value in each number, starting from the left. Step 3. Check all digits if needed. If the place values are the same, keep comparing the next digits until you find a difference. Look at the values in the table. Let's start by comparing the place values in the largest column, which is the hundred thousands. Both numbers have 400 thousands. Therefore, we move to the next column. Again, both numbers have 3 10,000s, so we would look at the thousands column. Both numbers have 2 thousands. However, when we move right to look at the hundreds column, we can see that the top number has 4 hundreds, while the bottom number has 9 hundreds. Therefore, the bottom number, 432,950, is larger. When we are comparing numbers, we use the following symbols. Greater than. If the first number is greater than the second number, the greater than symbol is used. Less than. If the first number is less than the second number, the less than symbol is used. Equal to. The equal symbol is used if both numbers are the same. Remember that the open part of the symbol always faces the larger number. The equals sign is used to show that two numbers are the same. Let's look at some examples. 15,302 is greater than 3,002. 51,003 is less than 511,003. 1,234 is equal to, or the same as, 1,234. Now it's your turn. Use the greater than and less than symbols to compare the numbers. Pause the video while you write down your answers, then press play when you're ready to continue. Did you answer correctly? Pause the video while you check your answers. Let's apply our knowledge to the question on screen. Read the question carefully, then pause the video while you work out the answer. Press play when you're ready to continue. Let's check our answer. First, we need to write the numbers we've been given in figures. This will make it easier for us to complete our calculation. The total population of Highfield is 37,052. 14,920 of these people live on the Highfield Hill estate. The question is asking us how many people do not live on the estate. Therefore, we need to subtract the number of people who do live on the estate from the total number of people living in Highfield. 37,052 minus 14,920 equals 22,132. 22,132 people do not live on the Highfield Hill estate. You should now be able to identify the place value of digits in large numbers. Read and write numbers up to 1 million in both figures and words. Order numbers from smallest to largest and vice versa. Compare two or more numbers. And use the symbols more than, less than, and equal to when comparing numbers. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.